Everybody, my name is Lori Hetherington, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Alpharetta TAG Internship Program. We're going to start with who is eligible to be part of this program. Interns are typically juniors and seniors who are in the TAG program, and they're in good standing in the TAG program. There's one prerequisite for being a TAG intern, and that is that you must complete a seminar during anchor time prior to the semester or the year that you would like to actually have the internship. You need to complete the Hire Me seminar. In that seminar, students will learn how to create a resume, a cover letter, work on a reference list, work on interviewing skills, and anything that would help them once they get to their internship. And that Hire Me seminar takes place during anchor time, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, just a couple of days a week. Students will also, at the end of the Hire Me seminar, they will have an interview with a Fulton County internship advisor. So in Fulton County, there are 4 lovely ladies who help place the students in their internships. And one of the requirements of the Hire Me seminar is to have an interview with them at the end of the seminar, just so they can get an idea of what sort of fields the students are interested in, and if they have any contacts that they've already made in those fields and that kind of thing. Some kind of basic information about the program. The internships are 1 semester. Students can do multiple internships. So you could do one in a fall semester of your senior year, and then you could do another one in the spring semester. But individually, they last 1 semester, about 14 weeks. They start a little bit after the school year begins. Generally, students will spend the first couple of weeks in the classroom. This does count as a class in the student's schedule, which I'll talk about in just a second. So the first couple of weeks, the students will spend in the classroom just completing some paperwork and just kind of general information. And then once they are placed at their site, they will spend the bulk of the semester just going to their site. The students generally, they scheduled internships during 6th period, and the students would leave school after 5th period and go to their internship site. And that would happen for the majority of the semester. And then about the last 2 weeks, week and a half to 2 weeks, the students would be back in the classroom. They begin with an interview with the intern, the site supervisor, and the internship advisor. That's kind of the first thing. When the student gets their placement, they would go to the site and they would have an interview where things like a schedule and dress code and all of that would be discussed and agreed upon. And the interns typically need to work an average of 5 hours a week at their internship site, or a total of 70 hours total. So that's kind of the requirement, is to reach 70 hours total at your internship site for the semester. So you don't necessarily have to go every single day. Again, you kind of work out the schedule with the site that you're at and with your site supervisor. You might only go 2 or 3 days a week. The students need access to transportation. They do need to have a driver's license and access to a car so they can get to and from their internship. And another common question, the internships, the TAG internships are unpaid. So this is different. Alpharetta High School also has a work-based learning program, which is similar. In that program, the students can earn money. They cannot in the TAG internship program. I mentioned this a few minutes ago. Internships must appear as a class. This is a class that goes into the student's schedule. It's always scheduled during 6th period. So sometimes there are certain classes that will conflict with that, and students will kind of have to make a choice which one they want to do. There are assignments that the students will complete throughout the semester. They have journal entries that they'll complete. They have to log their hours and get timesheets signed by their site supervisor. They also have to interview their site supervisor and perhaps other employees at their location. And the site supervisors are also asked to do some paperwork. They have to sign off on the timesheets, and then they also have to complete 3 evaluations of the student through the course of the semester, and all of that factors into the student's grade for the class. So some places that we have had students intern at in the past, they just run the gamut. They're all anything and everything that you can think of pretty much is what we've had. We always have students who are wanting medical placements. So those are very popular, and because they're very popular, they are hard to come by sometimes, because there's lots of people trying to get their foot in the door for those. But we've had lots of students placed in medical offices, vet offices, lawyers, accounting, engineering, pretty typical things. But then we've had some kind of off the wall stuff. We had a student who interned at a photography studio and a bakery. We've had students that have been interns in museums, and we have lots of students who actually will intern with North Point Community Church. So it's all kinds of things. Students have worked with university professors, helping them with their research. It's lots of things, lots of things. I mentioned earlier the internship advisors that help place the student. So they do help the students find a placement. But they welcome the students that maybe have found their own placement as well. So if you already have started networking, or you have a family member or a neighbor or a friend or somebody that has a business or is in a field that you're interested in, and they're willing to have you as an intern, then the internship advisors, they welcome that, because that's just more networking, and that shows initiative on the student's part as well. So it is okay for you to be in this program and find your own internship. That's encouraged. But there are people to help you if you need help, finding a placement. Successful interns conduct themselves maturely and appropriately. They are confident and motivated. They're enthusiastic. They're going to show up on time. They're going to be dressed appropriately. They stay focused. I'm proud to say, I'm sort of taking over the internship program from a very lovely teacher who just retired, and she has done it for several years, and it is a tough act to follow, because she has been very good with our interns, and Alpharetta High School has an excellent reputation when it comes to our interns and our internship program. And so we don't ask a lot of our students, but we have wonderful students, and we've had a great track record with them, behaving appropriately and just being great representatives of Alpharetta High School and the community when they go out into these businesses. Some of the student benefits are that they get to experience these different fields firsthand, and it helps them really figure out what they want to do. They might think, oh, I desperately want to be a lawyer, and then they intern with a lawyer and they think, oh my gosh, I hate this, or vice versa. They might end up in a placement that they think, well, this is not my first choice, but okay, here we go, I'm going to go into this and see what it's like, and then they end up loving it. So they often also lead to paid summer or employment or during college. So we've had several interns that have have been in a placement, and they finish their required hours, their 70 hours for the semester, and then the site supervisor wants to keep them on, maybe for the summer, or they come back, they go to college and then they come back during the summer and they work at their internship site while they go to college. That's happened more than once. And then on the other side, The business benefits because they get to mentor future professionals. They get exposure to some ideas. Lots of these students come in and they're excited. They've got great ideas. And then they kind of have a chance to give back to the community and welcome these students into their offices. If you have more questions that I didn't cover in this little video, there is a link here to some information that's on the Fulton County website. And then I have also included my email and the email of our Alpharetta High School TAG department chair, Mr. Fortunato. So you can email either of us with any questions that you have about the internship program or the Hire Me seminar that is the prerequisite for that program. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.